one thing that I don't think I really talked about on my channel um, was like, well, I'm not working anymore, but I did have a job a couple months ago. But I feel like I didn't really talk much about my job while I was working there. So I don't know, maybe I can talk a little bit about that. I'm not gonna like say the name of it or anything. I probably mentioned it already, but I don't know. I just don't want to say the name. But anyway, well, I can describe it. So I worked at a smoothie place. So they sold smoothies, like a bunch of different kinds of smoothies, and like acai bowls. We also, well, not we anymore, but they also sell food, like really healthy food, like salads, wraps. I think that's pretty much, like soup and stuff like that. What else? I feel like I'm missing stuff. I most likely am, but yeah, it's mostly like a smoothie place though. Anyway, let's talk about my first day. So like nothing like terrible happened on my first day or like super duper exciting, but I was so scared because it was my first job. So I just like didn't really know what to expect. But I was really scared and basically everyone was like pretty nice. Like no one was like rude to me or like, you know, for the most part. But for most of the day I was working in like the back, so I wasn't really around like any customers or anything. Well, not most of the day, for like a certain portion of the day. But I was just in the back, and we had to like, you know, do like prep and stuff. So I was just like peeling the bananas and stuff. So I was like peeling the bananas, and we had to like put them in like the little storage containers, and then like put them in like the freezers. so crowded. Like it's bad. Like when I tell you everyone was stressed out, like everybody was stressed. Like there would be people all the way like lining up out the door. Like it was crowded. It was bad, and it's not a super big, like it was kind of a small space, I would say, because we're in a mall, so we can't have like an entire, like, you know, it can only be so big. So it got so crowded, and like we were having a hard time like keeping up with the orders. And I was doing my best, but I'm not really, you know, when I first started, I wasn't like really used to it, so it was just like, it was definitely getting stressful for me, but I kind of got the hang of it. I didn't like working the weekends because it was ridiculously crowded. Like it was terrible. But yeah. And when I started working, I was actually like really scared because most of the time that I worked there, I didn't work on like a register. I was mostly just like working on like making the smoothies and like blending and everything. But when I started doing register, like at first I was like really scared because I consider myself kind of shy. So I was like afraid to talk to the customers. Like I didn't know, like I don't know, I was just really scared. But I actually ended up liking it. Like it was actually kind of nice talking to people, and like it kind of gets you out of your shell a little bit. So I actually kind of liked it. It's a little bit scary sometimes though, because you know, like I had like the people that were like really know like their smoothies and stuff, and they're like, I want this, and that, and I want that, and you better put this in it, and I want this and that, and I'm just like, I don't know what any of that is. But like I don't know, it was just like kind of a lot, but it was actually a really nice job. Like I actually enjoyed it. But yeah, I really want to get a new job though, because I need one. But I don't know, I'm trying to find somewhere to work. I don't know, we'll figure it out, I guess. But yeah, anyway, I didn't have like much, like that wasn't really a story, that was kind of just like explaining the job. But I don't know. Anyway, what else? I guess I could talk about my driver's training, my class, like when I went to driver's training. I don't have many like stories, but well, I do have like one short story, but well, let me just first start off by saying I was petrified when I first, like when we actually started driving. Like I was actually really, really, really scared, and I just did not want to do it. Like I just thought it was gonna go terribly wrong. But the driver instructor was actually really nice, and he was like a funny guy, so he like kept you calm. But I was just so scared. But there was one thing that happened. Me and my friend, we were like partners, so one of us would like drive for like an hour, and then the other one would drive for another hour. So basically that day we were practicing like parking and everything. So we were in like the parking lot, and oh my gosh, basically I was in the back. Also, the driver instructor actually stepped out of the car, and he was like watching us from the outside, and she was in the front seat and I was in the passenger seat. And I remember him telling me, like the driver instructor was telling me, like, make sure you like brake if you need to, like you have a brake on your side and she has a brake, but make sure you brake. But anyway, so basically we were like doing the like where you have to park around the cones and everything. So then she was spot. It's just she accidentally, you know, she put her foot on the wrong pedal. But yeah, those I was so scared of driving. Like when I first started, like I know everyone's scared of driving, you know, when they first start, for the most part. But I was just petrified. Like I was always shaking really bad, and I don't know. I was really scared, especially for the freeway. But before I went on the freeway, my dad actually took me as well. So he took me before I went with my, you know, during the like actual class. So I was more prepared. But yeah. But anywho, yeah, I still need to get my license though. I don't have my license yet. I do need to get it. Sorry, I'm gonna put some more lip oil on. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you another story. So, wait, let me put some more on first. Sorry about that. Okay, but anyway, oh, I think I've told this story on my channel once, but I don't know, you might not remember. But anyway, so this is like a really short story, but me and my friend were coming. So okay, so I had, by my old house, I had there was a school like right around the corner, like 5 minutes away, and it was actually my old elementary school, but there was like a playground, and I think we were just coming back from there, and it was night time, and we just happened to, so okay, so like there's a field, not a field, oh my gosh, okay, so I lived in condos, but like where there's an empty space like in between all of them, and like there's just like trees and stuff and like grass. So basically, wait, oh yeah, basically we happened to look over there, and we see a, like, I'm not exaggerating and I'm not lying, like I literally promise, and like on everything I love, I'm so dead serious. So basically we look over and we see this really tall, like really tall, like not as, almost as tall as the tree, and I'm not being dramatic, this really tall black figure with no features. It had no facial features. Like I know it was nighttime, but I'm telling you, it had no features. Like you couldn't make out any features at all. Like there was no eyes, mouth, nothing. Okay, but it was a really tall, all black figure just standing there. And me and my friend both noticed it, and we looked at each other, and we were like, "What is that?" And then I'm not joking. It literally started sprinting towards us. Sprinting towards us, okay? And I'm not lying. We both took off running towards my house. And I'm just so glad that we were close to my house, but we took off running. I still, to this day, do not know what that was. I've never seen it again. But my sister actually told me that, I don't know when, I think it was maybe like a couple weeks later, she actually described the same figure to me, and she told me that she saw it. It wasn't in the same area though. It was like, it was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of far away from that area, but it was still close to my house. But anyway, she was telling me, and she described that it was a really tall like figure, and she didn't see any features. So we both saw that, and I haven't seen it since, thank God. I don't want to see it again, so we're not even gonna put that in the air. But I literally don't know what that was. I still don't know. I just don't know what that is. Like that's actually, like when I think about it, it's so terrifying because I've never seen anything like that, and I just don't even know, like, I don't know what that was. I don't even want to speak of it too much, but yeah. so many like YouTubers do like a first period story, and mine wasn't. I wouldn't say it's that like nothing terribly wrong happened, because most people that tell like their first period story, it's like, oh my gosh, like everyone saw and I was like leaking out. It's nothing like that, so just yeah. But if this makes you uncomfortable, please just skip this part of the video. But anyway, so I was actually in the 6th grade, so I was 11, I think. And basically, okay, so I was actually in the middle of class. I think it was like my 3rd period, like, yeah, anyway. So then I was in the middle of class, and I just happened to like go to the bathroom. So like I raised my hand and I asked to go to the bathroom, but I didn't feel anything, so like I just went. But anyway, so I ended up going to the bathroom, so I had to walk all the way like down the hallway, and I went in, and then it was there. And I was just kind of like, I wasn't like too shocked, because like I knew what it was, but I was just like, oh, like, oh, like it happened. And I actually heard 2 of my friends come into the girls' bathroom, and they were just talking to each other and everything. So then when I came out of the bathroom, I was like telling them, I was like, guys, I just started like of years ago now. But I started watching ASMR, and I thought it was really relaxing. And I don't know, I really, well, okay, when I first like heard of ASMR, I thought it was kind of strange because I didn't know what it was. Like, I just didn't know what it was. But then when I actually started watching it and I understood, like, like what it was about, and like, I was like, oh, this is actually kind of cool. I like this, and it's relaxing. So I don't know, I watched it like every day. And I was just like always randomly going around tapping on stuff and like pretending that I had an ASMR channel. But yeah. And then well, okay, the first ASMR artist I watched, I think was like I actually like fully watched was ASMR Darling. And then I started watching Gracie K ASMR. And then now I just watch like everyone. So yeah, but I don't know, I thought it was really relaxing, and I just kind of wanted to do it because I thought it would be fun and relaxing. So yeah, and then I think 1 year ago is when I started. And yeah, I actually didn't plan to show my face when I first started, because I was too scared to show my face. Like, I was nervous. So I was gonna do like the ASMR videos where you just see like my hands and like, well, like up to here probably. But yeah, but then I decided that I would just do it. So I don't know. That's really all that made me want to start YouTube. I just thought it was relaxing. I was definitely hesitant though because I was really scared. Definitely, like, people finding out about my channel and like what they would think. I don't really think about that anymore. At this point, I don't really. I mean, if you don't like it, it's, you don't have to watch it. It's not for everybody. But I don't really, care too much anymore about that. But yeah, I think I've definitely come a long way though. So yeah, that's what made me want to start YouTube. What else? Oh, where do I see myself in a few years? So I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know. I see myself being successful and being happy. Hopefully, that's definitely a goal. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm being completely honest. I'm trying to figure that out. Hopefully in, well, a while, like it was hard for them because obviously you don't have like a teacher like next to you, or that can like really help you like in person. And they said that they got distracted pretty easily, which I can definitely, I can relate to that. It is kind of hard to stay like focused sometimes, but I feel like overall I like it much better than being in public school. I feel like public school is kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like a negative environment a lot of the time. I feel like just high school in general is like not too positive. It can be, and it can be fun, but I don't know, I just feel like I like it better just being at home and like just, yeah, I don't know, but I think that's just me. But I think it's just a lot better, and it's also more like go at your own pace, so you don't have to like worry about always being behind, or like feeling like, or like feeling like, I don't know, I just feel like I was anxious a lot of the time to like, be like caught up, and like you feel like you have to go at everyone else's like pace, but being online for me is just a lot easier, and I just feel like it's more for me.